To be quite honest, my day has already started. I already hit my workout. I already did a location scout for the studio, but it's been a hectic morning. And that's typically how these days are. Welcome to the day in the life of a studio owner. I swear to you, that workout never gets old. I've been doing Insanity for years now, and once I get into like a groove, it gets easier. But damn, that workout, hair looking crazy. That workout is not for the faint of heart. It is not easy. But in order to get that 2025 summer body, you gotta start in the fall and in the winter. So I'm on the road to my 2025 summer bod. But it's crazy. I'm done. I talked about this in a few of my other vlogs, if not many of my vlogs, about why I prioritize my health and everything. I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but for the sake of this vlog, it keeps my head level and it keeps my peace and keeps me feeling good. In order to run a business, my studio, if I was out of shape and if I was not mentally clear, I don't think I would be able to run a sustainable business, and I would not be there for my clients, and I wouldn't be there for myself. I wouldn't be giving myself the best foot forward to make things happen. So I really take fitness very seriously. Like I said, I'm on my road to my 2025 body, but yeah, fitness is super important to me. So this is my favorite post-workout healthy meal. It's pretty much my breakfast. But on the agenda today, after I kill this breakfast, I'm actually having a meeting with another studio owner over Zoom. I believe he's based out in New York, and we're just gonna talk shop, talk strategy, what's kind of been working for me, what's kind of been working for him. It's been something that I think is very important to do, is figure out what other people are doing in this space. I feel like all competition is healthy competition because we all can learn and build from each other, versus in other sectors of work, some people may look at that as like frowned upon, but in this community, I think it's something that's definitely needed. So I'll be having that meeting, and I'll actually be having another location scout today. You guys didn't see that on the vlog. I already had one location scout early this morning for a documentary that I'll be shooting over the course of 2 days in about 2 weeks. So the shoot will be in 2 weeks, and they're shooting for 2 days. So they wanted to come map out some of their shots, see the lighting, dial in some things logistically. But yeah, we'll be having our second one today around 2:30, and that one is actually, I'm excited to see what it's really gonna be about. But all of the information I know is that it will be for an NBA player, and it's for the brand Lululemon, and they want to shoot on this Monday on the 1st. So I'm excited to see that scout, or I'm excited to do that scout and see and get a little bit more information about what's actually happening, because that's the thing about renting out a studio. You actually don't know what really the whole production entails. Like, you kind of get a gist as far as like as much as what they tell you in their email or when they reach out. But once I'm there, I can kind of dig and see what exactly is happening. So also, I need to clean up my studio, my home studio, because this studio is a mess, and I have a few packages coming in, some new exciting toys. This being one of them. It's new to me at least. It's the 11mm for Sony. It's a crop sensor lens, but I think it works great for this type of stuff. But yeah, I got a few more exciting toys coming, and stick around for it. Well, that was a really good meeting. Very insightful on both ends. He gave me some good ideas, some good tips on SEO and just physical things I can do in the studio to help drive traffic. So I got to send a shout out to Darwin. Thank you so much for our conversation. It was great. Make sure you guys check out Toto Studios if you guys are in Westchester or in Yonkers. Fire spot. It's super sick. And yeah, fire conversation. But now I got to get over to the studio. So the Lululemon team just left the studio, which is crazy to even say. I forget who the basketball player that they're shooting, but it's an actual active NBA player, and it's a Lululemon commercial. So our location would be one of many. They want to shoot here on the 1st. So I'll know probably today or tomorrow if they're actually going to shoot here, but their whole team was here scouting out shots. And man, if you can't tell just by the smile on my face, like, man, when I first opened this studio, this was like the dream to have like just crazy clients and massive brands shooting here. And this year, you know, we've seen it happen. And, you know, it's not always the case where it's always sunshine and rainbows here. This summer was like atrocious for the studio. Like, thank God, like, I still make money on the production side, and, you know, I'm doing filmmaking and photography and commercial work. But, you know, I was using all of my own personal money, my savings, to make this place continue to run. And September was an absolute blessing. Like, it was crazy. We were booked not every day, but I would say realistically 23 days out of the month, which is great. And some days were full days, some were double days with the same client. And then October, it's already looking crazy, starting out with Lululemon on the 1st. So, man, I'm just blessed. I'm happy, and yeah, I'm just happy with another win. I'll do a cold brew. Cold brew is where it's at. That's what I had last time, that cookie.
It's good.
Bomb.
Did I get a share with it?
Huh? Yeah. Nah, it's good. I'll cheat on my diet today. The joint is bomb. Want to walk around? Let's do that.
I'm trying to get it right. I like the salt.
Bomb. So this is Hopper and Burr. It's right next door to our studio. A1 coffee, A1 snacks.
Their matcha's good too, if you guys like matcha.
Matcha. I don't like matcha, but she love it. I'm good with the cold brew, so. But yeah, I'm just gonna walk around downtown Santa Ana, get some air. That's all we gotta do for the studio today, so kind of a chill day for once. These are nice. Super nice. It does.
I like these because I want a pair of samba too.
Samba?
Really good too.
These ones?
Yeah. I want a pair of those really bad. They're kind of pricey. How much are they?
Get them.
$159. Get them, dude. No, it's okay.
Get them. We'll probably figure out what size you are. Phil.
They feel alright.
They feel alright?
Yeah.
Put them both on and see.
But they feel small. I might need to go up a size. Like they feel too tight.
Let's get a bigger size. Ooh. I'm not a Nike guy, but these are kind of fire. I really need a good pair of like shoes to train in, but I don't want to just get anything just to get anything. Like, I want something that's gonna be really good. Like, these aren't really my style. They're not my style at all, actually, but I keep hearing great things about this brand, but I don't know. I also want them to look good. I want them to look fire. Like right now, I'm actually working out in these. Like, but these are also my daily driver, my daily shoe. And I don't know. I just think I just need like an actual workout shoe. How those feel?
They feel good. Like a run in
Feel
them.
better?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Have a great one.
Appreciate it. You're welcome. All right, so now that I'm back home, we have to get this home studio cleaned up. It's absolutely a mess, but I want to open up these packages first. So I've been wanting to do something like this or get something like this for a while, but I finally just went ahead and pulled the trigger, and we got another bag. Here we go. And these are some diopters. So these are some close-up macro diopter lenses, and you can just screw them on to the front of your lenses. So this is a 82 millimeter, and it's a 4-piece kit. Don't need that. 4-piece kit. Don't need the instructions, but there you go. 4-piece kit. And then basically what they do, they just turn all your lenses into like really cool macros. So obviously this isn't screwed on, but you can get some cool, interesting shots. So I'm gonna try those out, but there's a set of 4 and they all have different strengths. So pretty cool. And then I was actually supposed to get one more ND filter for this 11 mil, but it got delayed and it won't come till Sunday. It was supposed to come today, but it's all good because this is what I was really waiting for. This is what I've been, honestly, I've wanted one for like the past 4 or 5 months, but I didn't want to spend the money, but I'm glad I did. So let's open it. This is the Falcam F38 Pro tree root tripod, and I've been wanting this thing. I've been eyeing it for months and finally got it. I've been really needing like a small, lightweight, even though this is like 3 pounds, but like a small form factor of a tripod that has a lot of punch, but it's in a small package. And I think this is it. Got some Allen keys, some rings, and I actually didn't know it came with a bag, but this is the tripod. This thing is tiny. Tiny. The carbon fiber, oh, it's actually pretty light. Compared to this one that I'm using now, I'll break it down after and show you a comparison of the 2 tripods, but this thing is nice. Look at that. That's so nice. And then like the head right here. So the cool thing about, let me unlock it. The cool thing about this locking mechanism, you can pretty much put anything that's Arca Swiss on here. So they gave me another plate, but I have a ton of these F38 plates. I have a ton of them already. And so it'll fit all of these. It'll fit the Peak Design or PGY Tech plates. All of my cages will fit on here. I have a cage on my ZVE1 and I have a cage on my R5. They're different cages. They mount differently, but they'll all fit on this because they have the Arca Swiss. Versus on this newer tripod that I'm using right now, I have to have a different type of mount. And it's so annoying, always unscrewing, screwing different plates for different cameras. And I think with this one, we have it settled. The other things I love about this is, so you have like these little unlocking mechanisms. And like with my newer one, you have to unscrew a lot to pull it out. And with this, it's just a half, let me figure out which way. It's literally just a little half screw and it's out. That's it. So now I can go ahead and do all of them at once, a little half screw, and they just come out. Like with my newer one, that was not the case. Like you have to do a full twist, and yeah, but this thing, just first impressions, like super light, super sleek, and now I can travel with a tripod. I always want to have like those cool shots of me walking or me capturing, like actually taking photos, but not having to carry around like a big tripod. This one seems like, and I think will be my tripod that will be attached to my bag at all times. And again, just for reference, just look at the size difference. Look at the size difference. That is crazy. It's definitely about, I'm not even gonna try to guess, but this one's way bigger. It's actually way heavier than this one. I can definitely travel with this one. I've tried traveling with this one. They actually made me put it, so I tried to use it as a carry-on, and they put it in a box, and they made me put it underneath the plane. They made me check it, and I'm like, bro, it's just a freaking tripod. But they're like, no, it's too big. But I think I'll definitely be straight with this.
3, 2, 1, talk to me.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm not even gonna lie, I got kind of distracted and I started taking pictures of the Falcam. I have my lights in here set up and the lighting was looking good, so I'll splash those photos up. They just look great. X100V, straight out of camera, little adjustment on Visco. Chef's kiss. All right, so I finally finished cleaning up the office. It's midnight. We have a booking in the morning, so I'm gonna get some shut-eye, so I'm ready for tomorrow. Peace.
Yeah, I want my worth, but I know I gotta get what I earn. I got some ramen in flight, I gotta make it most real. I gotta go through the lead, rock with me, dog, I guess inspire me, yeah.
So we made it to the studio. I'm here a little bit early. Typically, I like to get here 15 to 20, sometimes 30 minutes before a booking, before a client comes, just to make sure that the studio looks good. I can clean up, make sure everything's in order. And sometimes specifically, a client will ask for a specific backdrop color. So I had to get here a little bit earlier to set that up for them. I guess I could let them set it up, but not everyone that books the studio is quote unquote a professional and knows how to do said thing. So I just like to come in a little bit earlier, make sure the spot looks good, set up whatever things they need. And also I'm here to greet them and meet them and kind of show them around the studio, give them the rules, and just give them a person that's behind the Peerspace. So I've mentioned it before, but I do rent out my studio over on Peerspace, Gigster, and Splacer. So for those that aren't familiar with that, they're basically like Airbnb for studios and photo studios and anything that you want to create in. And this is also where I create and where I make content and where I bring my clients. But as a stream of revenue, I rent it out on those platforms to help cover the rent, help cover the utilities, Wi-Fi, things of that nature. And I mean, it's been a year and, we've had our ups and downs. Business is business and seasons have higher influx than others. But, it's been great. A year and 3 months exactly. And we're still kicking at it strong. So earlier this month it's crazy to think it's still September, but it's crazy. Earlier this month we had our networking event, and here are just some of the Polaroids from that night. It was such a fun event and definitely going to be having more of those in the future. It was a great night to just meet other creators and collaborate and network. That's the thing about Orange County. I've been here for 7 years and I don't feel like there's a true creative scene in Orange County, versus going to LA. So I don't know. I think I'm going to continue to hold those, meet more people, and just meet more fellow creatives. Man, I'm really digging this fit. All black. Yeah. So the cool thing about having all these windows, I can kind of see when clients arrive. So I'm going to go down there, help her out, help her bring some stuff up. It's all about customer service in this thing. I mean, you're renting a studio, but you're also selling a service. So it's always good to just give that little extra touch and, just help people out.
2 times.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah, so we need to go. Okay.
Type of business
Yeah.
stuff. So, and this is just such a nice. Yeah.
So I actually own a studio right next door.
No way.
And
Oh my god, you did that.
thank you.
That's so
And I was like, I try to introduce myself to anyone that I see out here shooting.
That's so sick. That's super sick. What's your name?
James.
James Onale. Nice to
Sorry,
meet you.
put this away.
No, you're good.
James, nice to meet you.
Carly.
James, nice to meet you. Nice,
Coffee and
nice.
stuff,
Well,
so,
if you guys are ever back down here, we're literally 2 doors down.
Heck yeah, awesome. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
That's
too.
super cool.
Thank you. The coffee is secured. Telling you, cold brew from Hopper and Burr. It's my go-to when I'm down in Santa Ana. But today's client, she's only in there for 3 hours today. So depending on the shoot, I'll either go to a coffee shop or go home. If the shoot is long, you know, I'll kind of leave and do my own thing, whether it's run errands or get work done at home. But if it's like 2 hours or 1 hour, or even if it is a longer shoot, but it's a little bit more of a production that will kind of need me around, I'll definitely go down over to Hopper and Burr or to another coffee shop. Sometimes even to the building next door that has all these offices that they just let me use. And I'll just chill there and get work done. It's pretty much playing a waiting game until, you know, you're done, or until your client's done. And, you know, just tending to their needs. Most of the time, like 90% of the time, it's, you know, I never have to go back for help or anything, but I always just like to be around and be on call just in case. You know, like I said, not everyone that goes in there is a professional, so they may not know how to use the lights or set up a stand. I've literally gone back before because they didn't know how to turn on the flash and make it sync with their camera. So little things like that. But like I said, being a studio owner, whether you believe it or not, you're in a service-based industry. You know, you're giving them a space, but the space already, I mean, it should look good, but they're not going to remember the space. They're going to remember, oh, is the owner or the host a jerk, or were they really, really nice, or were they very helpful and accommodating? That's what they're going to remember. So I try to always make sure that that's my philosophy and my first foot forward dealing with people in my studio. Oh, this boy is always sunbathing. You sunbathing? Yeah? You like the sun? In one of those trucks, my next package is here. All these Amazon trucks. Which one? Low-key, this is probably like my favorite area of my apartment. Just sitting outside, chilling. Now I feel like an old man now that I talk about it. It's like I'm just sitting on my patio, looking at the sun, looking at the sky. And then when the sun sets right here, it's beautiful. So I live right near Angel Stadium. Go Angels. But I can see the stadium from my house. I can see the lights. Whenever they're winning, there's fireworks. I can see the fireworks from here. I absolutely love it. And then obviously, Pixel loves it out here. Come here. Come here. Come say what's up to the vlog. Say what's up to the vlog. Yeah. But I love it out here. Super relaxing, super chill. Alright, so it's already 12. Gotta head back to the studio. Close this thing out. And of course, right when I'm about to leave, my package comes. And what I got is a ND filter for my 11mm. And I'm interested because it's from Neewer. And Neewer makes like cheap but high quality everything. And this ND filter has mist. And it's a variable ND, and it goes from ND2 to ND32. So we'll see if it's any good. But yeah, there we go. I sure hope it's good. I really do. Awesome. How'd it go?
Good, great.
Awesome. So the client loved the studio. This is actually her third time shooting, but her first time with this client. And he absolutely loved the studio. She loved the studio. But the one thing I'll tell you about renting a studio is sometimes, you know, your clients don't put everything back the way that it was. So like, for instance, and no shade to her, but this goes over there. And all of these lights and stuff go back here. None of the cables are wrapped back up. The cart, that cart goes there. And there's tape still like on the poles, and that's just the part of it. And I'll say, like, if you're not willing to like have to deal with that type of stuff here and there, you know, just don't do this. Because like I said before multiple times in this video, it's a service-based business. So you're gonna have to do some type of work that you don't want to do. So like now I have to just clean up this studio, make it look good, because we do have people here on Monday and it's an early day. So I need to set up now, so that way when they come in on Monday, I don't have to do anything early and try to clean up, make it look good. It's already good to go and set up. Alright, so now I can finally unbox or unwrap. This is from Neewer, and Neewer makes high quality, low cost products. So this is an ND filter 2-32 with diffusion. So let's see, and I got it for this 11mm lens that I picked up the other day. So as you can see, I got all these step-up rings. So it already has a vignette because I'm putting it on the ZV-E1, which is full frame. And I think it looks cool sometimes, but when I have all these step-up rings, plus the already vignetting, it's like crazy vignetting. So I'm just trying to get this ND on because it's the same filter size as this. So let me open this. All right. So you got a nice cleaning cloth. Always need a few of those. It's really in there. There we go. And you got this nice little case. There's the filter itself. Let's take it out. I love that it has like this little notch on there, so you can go, yeah, you can actually see it. You can actually, goes from 2-32. So there's no real indication of like where you are from N. Oh, actually no, there is. I lied. So there's the ND2 here and the ND32 on that side. So let me just throw it on the 11mm. All right, so here's the 11mm. I'm gonna take all these step-up rings off. We got one more, cool. And then let's get this filter on. Oh, that's crispy. Right, now that I got this focus right. But yeah, I think this is really, really dope. And then obviously I can push right past all of that vignetting and it's still like a nice wide shot. That's the one thing I love about the ZV-E1 with the clear image zoom. You can just zoom right in, zoom in and out on prime, zoom in and out on zoom lenses. It essentially makes all your lenses like super, even more versatile. But yeah, I think this is fire. I'm definitely gonna be using this a lot on the daily. And like I said, I'm just ready to throw this up in the whip. That's all I got for you guys today. Studio is completely cleaned, ready to go. We are fresh. Hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. I'll catch y'all in the next one.